What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Polar back at it again. Today we got a major news and information update on what the voice actors originally think about what their role is in Dragon Ball Super. So I'm not necessarily going to do a breakdown of this video. One of my boys, Unreal Entertainment Gaming, did a very in-depth video on what they said, all of their comments and whatnot. But it gives us a lot of clues, evidence, and hints as to the new Dragon Ball series that will probably be launching next year after the movie's over. So I'm going to play a little clip from his video. Make sure you guys go check it out. I will put the link in the description. It's Unreal Entertainment Gaming. We all know who he is. He's one of the big guys in the community, but make sure you guys go check it out. This is what he had to say, and I have some more things to come after, so check it out.
Voice actors from their own mouths are saying that it doesn't feel like the end, although the final episode is going to have something very shocking indeed, not just for children, but for all of us as well. They go on to state that yes, this is in fact not going to be the end, but more or less something special planned, and before we know it, one day they're going to come back. And I'm fairly certain that next year is going to be the year where Dragon Ball makes a return, but let me know in the comment section below as to how you guys feel about what the voice actors had to say about Dragon Ball Super's finale, and voicing their opinions about how they feel like Dragon Ball is going to come back eventually over time in the form of potentially another TV anime, because of the fact that they don't feel like this is the be-all end-all of Dragon Ball Super's conclusive story, with Jiren having to fight Goku, Frieza, and Android 17 in the conclusion of the Tournament of Power story. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are stoked and ready for the final episode of Dragon Ball Super this weekend, go ahead and slap a like down below. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. Turn on all notifications. Tune back in for more. Follow me on Twitter. I will leave a link down below, and I'll be seeing you all in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys.
Now, from the remainder of the video, I'm going to be calling the new series that I most likely think is going to be coming out Dragon Ball Ultra, codenamed Dragon Ball Ultra. And a lot of the reasons why we think that it's going to be continuing is because even in the Dragon Ball Super movie that's going to be debuting on December 14, 2018, it even says literally, a new adventure begins. And the vibe that I'm getting from this movie is kind of that, reminiscing me of what happened in Battle of Gods. 2013 Battle of Gods, Dragon Ball Z. It was a Dragon Ball Z movie, and it launched a whole new era of Dragon Ball Z. Basically, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods launched a whole new arc, and we thought originally it was Dragon Ball Z being continued, but then that got overviewed into Dragon Ball Super. Now, what we know here is that with episode 131 being the final episode of Dragon Ball Super, definitively, there may be rebranding and relaunching the Dragon Ball series into something completely new. Now, I'm not necessarily sure exactly as to what's the reason behind this, because what we know is that Dragon Ball Super was worked on by Akira Toriyama, as well as Toyotaro, and a bunch of the anime team at Toei. So maybe it could be trying to separate these type of elements of Akira Toriyama's work being compared to this stuff. Maybe Akira Toriyama just wants an ending off here with the movie. You never know, it could always be stuff behind the scenes. And then on top of that, the ideas between what the anime team wanted to do and what Akira Toriyama may want to do may clash yet again, because it seemed as though they were kind of doing that with the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power. If you guys know what happened, characters such as Toppo were created just because that was supposed to be what the anime team wanted for Jiren's personality versus what Akira Toriyama wanted, and then things of that nature of Dragon Ball Super having negative stigmas that were built towards the beginning of the series, especially with the reception of episode 5 in the animation. So we're not exactly sure as to what's the reason for them rebranding. However, we know it's a really strong brand. It's one of the top paying animes of all time right now in Japan, or at least for the year, the fiscal year. It's topping One Piece and these things, breaking records in terms of movies every single time. And here they're about to launch another bombshell of a movie directly after they end the series, which no doubt is going to break records yet again. And if it's an international release, it's just basically said and done right there. Now, with all of these things in play, with them setting up this new movie and a new adventure, them rebranding the series could still set up a very positive reception for the series as soon as it starts. We're not sure if this movie is signaling the changing of the animation style to be like just like this new one, where it's more fluid for the battles and stuff like that, because if they try to keep it this way, it'll give us more awesome action-packed battles, especially matching that of Ultra Instinct's movements will be even better because they'll take it to the next level. Now, what we know is that Goku has mastered Ultra Instinct, and a way that they can carry the series forward is like basically they have a few different ways of starting a new series involving Goku. Now, what we know is that the movie is stating to have Goku like right here in front and center. We've seen the trailer. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, make sure you guys go check out my trailer breakdown videos. I've had a couple of those. It's probably going to be in the description below. But with these things in mind, if them starting a new adventure here, Goku's one of the strongest beings out right now. He's surpassed gods of destruction. And no, he's not probably as strong as the Grand Priest or stuff like that, because the Grand Priest is in the top 5, but even if he is, if he's that powerful, who is left to match top 5 fighters? And here we have a new Saiyan on the arrival here, heading towards Earth in the Dragon Ball Super movie, and we're not exactly sure how strong he can be. So they could pull a few things here. One, Goku can't go back into Mastered Ultra Instinct. After the fight with Jiren, maybe he's just been locked off from that energy and he just can't get back into that state unless he has a really, really epic battle, or it's still just locked away even past this battle. They may be pulling that kind of trick. They do it all the time in movie and video games, and they technically did that with Dragon Ball GT, where it was an attempt to nerf him out of like the Super Saiyan 3 status, especially from that, because if you guys remember, in Dragon Ball GT, they nerfed him back into being a kid, and when he was a kid, his body couldn't even handle Super Saiyan 3. It was just too much for the body, so that's what ascended him into Super Saiyan 4, because they needed something else to take on baby Vegeta and things of that nature. So with them trying to do that, nerfing his ability to go into Mastered Ultra Instinct would be one way to do it. Another way they could do it, this is why I'm calling it codename Dragon Ball Ultra, is because if other beings, because it hasn't stated that only gods can use this form, it's basically been shown right here that another Saiyan, such as Goku, could use this form. What if the new enemy has Ultra Instinct? What if Jiren or somebody, another being out there in these level of tier of fighting, can unlock Ultra Instinct? What if Vegeta gets Ultra Instinct? It's not necessarily going to be a bargain bin sale, but Vegeta is probably the second closest Saiyan next to Goku to unlock it, because he was training side by side with Goku, right next to them underneath Whis, and I mean, just being that student alone, him being able to match Goku time and time again, and not necessarily being a 100% heal in the Tournament of Power, thus leads to his conclusion that he may be unlocking Mastered Ultra Instinct soon. But other beings unlocking Mastered Ultra Instinct and other beings seeing this, especially after what happened here in the Tournament of Power, could be a result of Goku just showing everyone that this is still a thing, this is the ability to surpass gods, and maybe this might be the next level of fighting, because Ultra Instinct, it's not a Super Saiyan type of transformation where it's exclusive to only Saiyans. But that being said, the new villain in the movie is going to be a Saiyan, so either way, a new Saiyan form or Ultra Instinct at its fullest could be unveiled here. That's the good thing about Ultra Instinct, is that that form in itself rebranded the entire thing. I was about to say rebranded the entire thing into something new here. Something that's not a Saiyan exclusive. As awesome as Saiyans are, this form can be tapped into by almost anybody that's deemed worthy, and it's not necessarily everybody and anybody, it's just like the top tier of fighters. Now, seeing Mastered Ultra Instinct versus another Mastered Ultra Instinct at its fullest level may be something very interesting to see, because imagine two beings being able to dodge everything that comes their way and being able to attack things that come their way as well. We know that Mastered Ultra Instinct has a very, very good dodging capability. However, it's not 100% undefeatable, because Jiren was able to hit it even in its prime before it ran out. So that being said, it's not invincible, it's not 100% plot armor, technically, I mean, in a way it is, but not 100% plot armor in terms of defensive capabilities. It can still be hit. So with these things in mind, Dragon Ball Ultra, codenamed Dragon Ball Ultra, could be coming out, and it could be either a prequel or something directly after this movie and what they bring to the table here, because I don't necessarily see them going back in time unless it really, really needs to be brought into that attention, because I think Goku still has to be in the front of the stage of everything. He's the poster boy. I called this with the movie. Goku is going to be their front and center. People thought because Akira Toriyama said it was going to be an Origins of the Saiyan movie that, oh, Goku's not going to be in it. It's a prequel. No, Goku's going to be on the front of everything. Goku sells tickets. Just seeing his face alone sells tickets. It's going to air in a new TV show with probably Goku being the forefront of everything. Either they're going to scale him down, or they're going to be scaling him up with all of the, scaling everyone around him up to match Ultra Instinct and this new form's capabilities. Because we have Jiren here, who's not even confirmed to have Ultra Instinct. He's just in a powered up state, and yet he's still able to hit Goku. Regardless of the fact that Mastered Ultra Instinct won the fight, there's other universes out there that are still super powerful, and Goku has still not fought them. The ones that weren't even present in the Tournament of Power. There's still range from him, ranging up to where the Grand Priest is in the top 5 fighters. In between him and that is where the other universes can collide, and we see where this new Saiyan is coming in, who will probably give us a better definition of where exactly they stand, and all of these things launching into the next series. The series is going way too strong. The movie is going to be selling too many tickets. There's just too many action figures being sold, too many video game sales for them to just throw up this opportunity. There's just too much money being made for the Dragon Ball Super series. If the actors are saying that the show's coming back, they have a feeling it's going to be coming back. This movie is basically telling us there's a new adventure being launched here. On top of that, Goku is the icon of the Japanese 2020 Olympic Games. It's not really going to be going anywhere, honestly, guys. I have a strong feeling, if I was a betting man, next year Dragon Ball is going to be returning in a new series of that, and whether they have to nerf Ultra Instinct or not, or build everyone up into that level and have them fight other universes, it's fine by me. Smash that like button, subscribe for more, turn on notifications, be updated on any more Dragon Ball Super news, information, updates. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Peace and butt crease. Yeah, young moolah, baby. Yeah!